Ready?
Yes.
Hey, SITC fam. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to rate us 5 stars on any podcast platform. Leave us a review wherever you can. And don't forget to subscribe to LL Giselle on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and find us on Facebook at Sonographers in the Cities.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a renewed episode of Sonographers in the Cities. We are back. My name is Lynn.
And I'm Giselle.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode.
Yes, welcome, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome if it's your first time. Lynn and I are very excited. We haven't done this in months. And I know you guys have been waiting for us to come back on to talk to you about ultrasound. So we're very grateful that you guys want to hear from us. So it's a brand new month. Lynn and I have gone through so many things in the last few months. It's October. And Lynn, what's October?
It's Ultrasound Awareness Month.
Yay!
Yay! It's our month.
Yes, we finally made it to October, Ultrasound Awareness Month, and it's also our 2-year anniversary. So we started this 2 years ago. How do you feel?
How was it 2 years ago?
I don't know. 2 years. That's kind of
I've
crazy.
known you for over 2 years and
Mm,
we still haven't met.
yeah.
That's wild.
But the wild thing is that Lynn and I have gone through so much, and I know you guys have seen our posts and stuff with how busy we are, but we still are doing ultrasound. That's not a big change. But what are some big changes, Lynn?
Oh my gosh. What happened to Giselle? I feel like we went through the same thing, living parallel lives.
Literally.
Um, big changes. Well, should you tell them first because it happened to you first?
Okay, so it happened to me first. Well, essentially, I'm sure many of you guys follow us, but if you don't follow us, I actually got engaged and got married in June. So I got engaged in March, married in June. Had like a Bengali celebration. So it was really fast. But after that, straight away, we also bought a house. So that all happened really fast. And that's why I had to take a break from the podcast. And so Lynn also simultaneously on the East Coast, because I'm in the West Coast, she was going through
I
about the same stuff.
also,
Yeah.
yes, I was engaged since last year. What did I do first? I bought a place, a couple weeks later got married. So it's so surreal that
Yes.
that has happened in the past month. And that's why Giselle and I took a hiatus from the podcast because our lives were going at 1,000 miles per hour and we were trying to just get along with it,
Survive
So,
each day.
ride the ride, ride the wave because it was just like so surreal that things were happening, like
Yeah.
life-changing things,
Yeah. And
milestones.
like yeah, these are big things, big steps. And I feel like for those of you who have been listening, for the longest time, you guys went through it with us because we were talking
Hmm.
about it on all of our old episodes. So if you haven't, obviously go listen to the old episodes. But I'm looking at when the last time we, actually had that episode, which was back in May when we were recording. And so much has happened since then. And we're in a place in our lives that we probably dreamed of or even thought about when we were younger. And just like you guys right now who are still students are like dreaming of one day becoming a sonographer. Like, or one day, like you're gonna get married or have kids, or like getting that job. Like this is a really big deal. So that's why we took the time off for ourselves, and we always promote mental health and putting yourself first. And so we love doing this podcast, first of all. 2 years of having a podcast is really awesome, and knowing that you guys still want us to do episodes is also very, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's
It's
like,
very touching
yeah.
that what we do
Mhm.
for fun is actually fun for you guys too, and that
Right.
it matters to us. And it means a lot that you guys are actively asking when the next episode will be, when we'll come
Yes.
back. And this episode is when we're coming back for Medical Ultrasound Awareness Month.
I
And I also
know.
like to say that along with those milestones that happened, and you said the last episode was in May.
Mhm. Like, the
That
last time
was
we
what?
actually recorded, yeah, was
Oh,
in May.
yes. So it was your birthday, your 30th birthday. So
Mhm.
during the hiatus, I also turned 30. So that's
Yep.
another milestone added to
Yes.
the ongoing roller coaster of a ride that we had. Yeah, it was crazy. That along with work, and now we're here and to
More life
talk
changes.
about it and more life changes.
So, I mean, we apologize already in advance because we haven't done this in a while, so we already
Yes.
feel rusty, right? But I'm sure once we get
Definitely.
back into it, it'll be fine.
Agree.
Um, but for those of you who don't know why we do this or who we are, basically, obviously, I'm Giselle. She's
And
Lynn.
I'm Lynn. D Giselle, LL Giselle. I'm Lynn.
Yes.
DMS was DMS Diary. See, so rusty. I don't even
Yes.
know my handle.
DMS Diaries. And I mean, on your posts, I remember seeing, I saw some things from her. I'm like, oh my gosh, there she is, and
Yeah,
I
little blip
little
there, blip
there
there.
she is.
Yeah,
So I know she's
the
so
work is
busy.
killing me,
Hmm.
but I'm here.
I mean, work basically killed me too, but
Mhm.
we'll go more into that in the future. I mean, a lot of people have saw my post that I've been going through a lot, and obviously I'll talk more about it later, but this episode is mainly to show you guys that ultrasound is still an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing thing in our lives. We still love ultrasound, even though it's a hard job, it's challenging, and life is challenging at the same time. I know a lot of you guys are listening to this on your car rides to clinicals or to school or on your break. So thank you for listening.
Well, a quick background on Giselle and I. Obviously, we connected on Instagram and we talked about ultrasound, and we love talking about ultrasound so much on Instagram that we transfer it to this platform of podcasting. And we thought we'll have fun with it, and whoever listens, listen. And it grew into 2 years now, and we just want to have fun spreading ultrasound awareness and advocating for sonography students, sonographers, new to the field, or senior seasoned sonographers, and anything and everything relating to ultrasound or sonography.
Yes.
That's it.
That's that's us in a nutshell.
That's
But
a
if you
very
keep,
short
yeah, short spiel,
yeah.
a short Instagram bio, only 180 characters or whatever. You know how it's
Yes.
like limited to what you can put.
So that
But
was like 30 seconds, right? I hope.
yeah, pretty quick, but if you guys keep listening, like, this is what we do. We just talk, and it has nothing to do with, like, my YouTube videos, for example. It's all edited. A lot of things that people put out there, their videos on social media, their stories on why you should do ultrasound, or talking about the career. Like, what they do is all edited and thought about. And this podcast between Lynn and I is like the real raw, and like, literally, we just go off and by the seat of our pants. Is that how they say? Like, fly by the seat of their pants. Is that the saying?
Seriously.
Like,
Yes.
we really don't go into this with any script, with any, like, maybe just a topic of what we want to talk about.
hmm
But it's like the truth, it's the real part, and we don't edit it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
And
just,
that's what we want. We want it to
yeah,
be raw, unfiltered. We want it to be real, and we want it to be relatable and what's another word? Relatable and
pretty
it's
good.
like
You got all
I
the
know,
words.
but really,
Real,
I didn't
raw,
realize.
relatable.
Oh, the three R's
Are you
there.
looking
Let's
for
just leave
another
that.
R?
No, I think I'm out of R's. Real, raw, relatable to you,
Yes,
our listeners
our listeners. And we did come out of like our shells wanting to do this kind of stuff because it's hard to like put your whole life and your
out there.
opinion, yeah,
Yeah.
on display for others to listen to. But just knowing that you guys agree or relate, you know, it makes us feel happy and want to do this. And so that's why we're here.
Yes.
So, in case you guys are new here, but I feel like a lot of people are returning. So, hi if you're returning.
It's us. We're back.
We're back. I want to play like that
Alrighty.
song.
Since I spoke about who we are, why don't you, Giselle, introduce who you are?
Oh, okay.
A
Who I
quick
am. Quick.
180 character
We,
bio.
al- we always want to go quick and then we always take forever. If you guys have never listened to us before, that's just us. But that's what the whole point of a podcast is the
It's
talk.
just talk.
It's just
Yeah.
the talk. So we love talking about ultrasound. My name is Giselle, and I'm from Las Vegas. Well, I was born in Chicago, and I live in Las Vegas. So I'm on the West Coast. I do general sonography and vascular sonography. I specialize in pediatrics, and I also have my abdomen, just abdomen, vascular, and pediatrics. So I've been doing ultrasound for over 6 years now, and just got a raise. Woo woo! We love raises.
Yes, we
And
do.
yeah, I don't know. I started doing ultrasound YouTube videos back in 2020. I found Lynn on Instagram,
Yes, you
and
did.
now I'm sharing my life with you all. And it's a lot of fun. I like it. Right now I work two jobs. I think um back in our other episodes as I had two jobs, but I haven't really talked much about it because that was just in the beginning back then. And we did have an episode talking about how to have multiple jobs in this field because it's possible. But I work two jobs, still working two jobs, and still love ultrasound, even though it makes me go crazy sometimes. All right, Lynn, your turn.
I totally resonate with that. My name is Lynn. If I haven't introduced myself already, it's me. I am I'm in New York. I'm not from New York. I live in New York. I went to ultrasound school in New York. If you haven't know my background, and I work in New York City, not New York State. It's totally different. New York City. I do cardiovascular, so vascular and echo. I've been working for almost a year now. I finished last year, so I um I've been working two jobs. So before the hiatus, oh my God, the hiatus. I'm so rusty. I'm so nervous.
Okay, you're fine.
Um, before the hiatus, I got a second job. So when the other episodes that we had, how to do two jobs, is that
Yeah,
about?
it was like working multiple jobs.
It was confirmed, but not out there that I had two jobs. So now I can say I have two jobs.
Oh, now you can say it.
Um,
Yeah, because I don't
now
think
I can
you
say,
weren't talking about it.
no, I wasn't talking about, like we knew, I just couldn't talk about it.
Uh,
Um,
time has flown.
two jobs, but also I'm in the middle, to be transparent with you guys, I am in the middle of switching my second job. So I will update you on what my second job is.
So you
But
guys have to listen
I
to
still have
find
two
out.
jobs. I
Yay.
love what I do. It's fun. It's definitely challenging the first couple of months as a new grad, but now I'm kind of like gotten the feel of it. It's in that weird feeling where you're new, but you're not new, if you know what I mean. Like you
Yes.
know most of the protocols, you know your routine, but then there are some studies that still, stop you and you'll be like, oh, I'm back to feeling new again.
Yeah.
So
And we're gonna
I'm
talk
in
about
that
that.
vibe. Yes.
We're gonna talk
So
about
I'm
that in
in
the
that
future.
vibe right now.
Mm-hmm.
And recently got raised just because of the was it the union or like
Okay, yeah.
the
I mean,
laws
it's
that
like a yearly too. Most of the time they
no.
do yearly raises for some places.
Yes.
Some people aren't so lucky.
Work life is killing me, but I'm surviving.
Relatable.
Exactly, and we'll talk about that too.
Yes.
That is it.
So
That
we
is who I am.
basically
And I love
are,
ultrasound.
yeah, we're both basically like the similar ultrasound lover. And but she does the opposite. She does hearts. I don't do hearts. So I know nothing.
But we have
Absolutely
a
nothing.
big thing in common. We have vascular.
Yes, we do have vascular in common. And if you guys don't follow her, go follow her because she posts really cool stuff
When I post.
at DMS Diaries.
Please have patience with me. I really am trying to post.
And who knows? Maybe one day you can teach me cardiac. Because in this field, you could do
Yes.
anything you want. People always ask us, can you do
Yes.
one or the other, or can
Or can
you
you cross train?
cross train? You can. It's possible. The only thing that's stopping you is you.
Yes.
But we love,
Opportunities are out there.
yeah, we love this job. We love this career regardless. And we always talk about like choosing something that you want to do because you want to do it, and everything else like that makes the job hard, you'll be able to go through it because you like what you do,
Yeah.
especially medical. And our podcast is to bring ultrasound awareness. So all of October, we're going to be bringing ultrasound awareness, and you have a lot to look forward to in the next coming weeks. Today, we asked people out there to tell us why they love ultrasound or like what's their favorite part about ultrasound. Is there anything you want to talk about before we go into what everyone else is saying about ultrasound?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Ooh, what you drinking
speaking of
there?
which, I'm drinking my new favorite coffee.
Coffee.
That It's Vietnamese coffee. It's by 88 Coffee Company. It's a new brand that has really, really good Vietnamese coffee. If you're a coffee lover, you should totally try this coffee because it has a subtle note of like chocolatey popcorn, and I love it so much that I drink it black. I don't usually drink black coffee, but this coffee, I drink it black and I drink it at work. So it gives me that caffeine kick for the entire 10-hour shift of crazy patients that I have. So shout out to 88 Coffee for sponsoring this episode and sponsoring my work life. Seriously.
Yay. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, we are
Mhm.
now sponsored by them. So
Yes.
yay.
We're still
Um,
sponsored by coffee. I think that's the perfect pair
we love it
for
for ultrasound
ultrasound
technologists and
because
sonographers.
I think for those who drink coffee, and I've seen everyone's coffee story on Instagram, check it out. The
Yeah.
link is in my bio, our bio. You can use our code SIT, hold on, SITC, right? I
Yes.
always mess up SICT and
S
I feel like dyslexic.
I S
SITC.
yes, SITC. So if you guys are
SITC
interested,
20 for 20% off, or you
yes.
can use our individual codes, Geselle 20 for 20% off, or my code Lynn LYN, only one N, LYN 20 for 20% off. And try your first batch.
Yes. You guys
And
should definitely
manifest
try it.
good luck
Mm-hmm.
because it's a red bag.
Ooh, it's a red
Yeah,
bag.
yeah, it's
We like
Vietnamese coffee,
we
so
like luck. We like luck here. And we need it as sonographers. So I really think if you guys are a coffee lover, you should try it.
yes,
Let us know, snag a picture, tag us in it, and
yes.
let us know what you think. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. And
We have our first sponsor.
we
Yay!
appreciate it. Woo, we're growing.
We're growing and can't wait to see what other people think, what you guys
Yeah.
think.
So let us know. Ready to go into who these peeps are?
Yes,
Okay. Do you want to go first or do you?
you can go first.
Okay. So on our Discord, I have two people who told me something on Discord. So I'm just gonna read
Mhm.
what they had to say. Someone named Pepper said, I love ultrasound because it teaches me so much when it comes to caring for people, like how to be selfless and emotionally available for your patients who may be going through a really uncertain time. It's a very humbling career when you love and value what you do for your patients. Love that. Humbling career.
Yes, I was gonna say I like to quote that because that is what I feel 100%. It is a humbling career.
Mhm. I feel like a lot of people will relate to that. So
Yes.
thank you, Pepper. And then Johnny Noel says, I love ultrasound because I find gratitude in knowing that myself and many others are specialized in such a crucial asset that is needed by doctors, surgeons, and other medical professionals to correctly diagnose patients. My favorite thing about ultrasound is being able to understand pathology on screen and how I can utilize my knowledge and skills to incorporate the best diagnostic images possible for the doctor in hopes to help a patient in need. I feel like I have a special superpower, and I find that super cool. It
I
is
like
a
to
special
quote that one
superpower.
too. Yes.
Yes.
You're thinking the same thing. Yes, it is a superpower because every single time, well, for me, I scan a patient and I find a pathology. I mean, it's bad for the patient, but I get really excited.
Mhm.
And how we always say that we're the eyes of doctors or the providers, and then that is our superpower because we can see inside the body.
Yes. And
Mm.
I like to say it's a secret superpower because not a lot of people know that we actually know. Like,
Yes,
we say, like, we actually know, like, yeah, you don't need to know everything, but we know a lot of things. And I say secret because not a lot of people know that we know. It's kind of cool. It's a cool
it
club.
is, and that's another episode. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Okay, your turn.
Okay, let me see. Amanda Marie on Instagram. Do you say handle or do you just say name?
You can say handle. You
The
can say handle.
handle. Panda Amanda.
Mhm.
I love constantly learning. No exam is the same.
Yep.
That is very true.
No exam is the same.
So true.
100%.
Yola Katri, I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. She says, I love helping people.
That's what I
That
said
is
when I was going into the program. Like, I just
me
want to
too.
help people.
And you really do help people.
Mhm.
And I will tell you in future episodes why you help people. I have personal stories now.
Oh, yeah. Yes. We want to
So
hear it. We
I
want to
will
hear
tell
it
you.
all.
Next one is the handle is Dominic Anthony. So they don't have their first name on there, so I don't know the first name. I sorry. Um, but they said, I love being a positive part of healthcare. Patient care is so important.
Mm, it is very
I
important.
resonate with all of these answers. These are such good answers.
The words that stick out to me are like positive,
Hmm.
patient care, helping, learning.
Yes,
Like, this is so true. I love that too.
I love it. Do you have anything
Yeah.
else?
So I have a couple more.
Hmm.
Um, so actually, Michael, one of our moderators on our Facebook group,
He
and
was also a
also,
guest.
yeah, also a guest and on Discord, he said, I love ultrasound because you're never done learning. There's always something you can learn to either better your technique or a new pathology to explore. The options are endless. Well said. It really is endless.
Seriously, it's endless.
It's like textbooks upon textbooks upon textbooks. So
Our
much
brains
learning.
are encyclopedias.
Yeah, that's Lynn saying. I want to go back to listen to all of our episodes and see how many times she said that.
Because you're literally like, you have a book inside your head, and every time you scan a patient, you're like, what do they have? And then you go into that chapter and you see, and you go into that section of that chapter, if it's like yes or no, and then you go into, you know what I mean?
That's how much we learn and
Yes,
know.
and that's how much we know
Y'all know a
that
lot.
people don't know that we know.
I know, it's crazy.
That's a Friends
And I,
reference, by the way.
is it? I did not watch that show. I need to watch that show. I know. I'm sorry. It's
For
bad.
all of you who are Friends fans, you know what episode I'm talking about.
I wish I knew.
And you can comment below so that Giselle knows what episode.
Okay, next one. Out of my embarrassment because I need to watch that show. Lucille Heel. I don't know if that I said it right either, but they said, I love interacting with the patients and their families. Reveal Ultrasound Studio and Spa. So is that where she works? Hold on, let me look at this. Doo-doo-doo. So sorry.
This episode is going longer than planned, like always.
Like always. Okay, so she said, yeah, Reveal Ultrasound Studio and Spa. So that must be her. But yeah, interacting with patients and families, that's the fun part. That Jane said, I love being able to peek inside and gather evidence for diagnosis.
Ooh, a more
Peeking.
technological
Yeah.
approach. Love
V
it.
VDEG 296 said, amongst all modalities, I think we get to bond with patients the most. I like that.
Bonding.
We do spend a lot of time with them. I'll tell you, like I had a patient recently and I felt like I was her therapist.
Oh,
But it was nice, like you just talk to your patients.
yes. Patient
Nelly,
care.
yeah, patient care, always. Nelly DMS said, I love it so much because every day I feel like I'm making a difference in someone's life. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Thank you for what you do, Nelly.
And keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Keep
Kristen
being you.
Serena said, it combines art and helping the doctor diagnose about pathologies.
Ooh,
Art.
art.
Mhm.
Look at these new,
I know.
different perspective. Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
We should do questions more
I know
to
we
get all
should.
these perspective. This is so good.
And then Kite6390 says, the joy it brings to all the experiencing mamas. It is a lot of joy.
Oh,
It is joy. And I like that they
yes.
like that because they know they're providing a service for their patient.
A positive
Yeah, positive one.
service.
Aya Bonga said, I love it because I get to see a real time human anatomy, all those internal soft tissues, and that's been a dream. Alex Andra 15 said, making a difference in people's lives and those beautiful moments that you share with humble patients. Favorite thing is when your exam helps to diagnose a patient and the treatment and help starts for that patient. Okay, so basically like literally helping the patient on their journey in the medical field. Because we're like the first ones that figured out,
First step of diagnosing.
And then seeing a patient go from critical to being discharged and all better. I love the differences we make in people's lives. Sonographers are absolutely amazing, and I'm in awe of techs everywhere. I love that we have different specialties to choose from. That's all, Alexandra, 15. Thank you, Alex.
Yay!
And everyone else.
And thank you everyone
Yes.
who answered.
We are so appreciative of all
Yes.
that you do and for you guys wanting to share your stories. But yeah, Lynn said it best. We're over the time that we
Like
wanted to
always.
do originally. But you know what? It's okay because we do this and it doesn't matter because you guys are listening. And if you're listening, we know you want to hear what we have to say. So thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. We hope you have a great day, evening, rest of your day, shift, night, morning,
Mhm.
whatever you're doing after this. Have a wonderful time doing it. Have fun. And thank you again for tuning in. We'll see you next episode.
Yes,
Or
we'll
we'll
see you
talk to you
next.
next episode.
Yes, we'll talk to you and see you if you're
And
watching
see
us
you.
on
Yeah.
YouTube, actually.
Yes.
So don't forget, we're on YouTube and all of our information, go follow us on Sonographers in the Cities on Instagram, Facebook, and just know that we're here for you. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much and keep on scanning because that's what we're here to do, help patients and scan. But if you guys want to hear more, go listen to our next episodes. If you haven't listened to anything else in the past, go check them out.
And if you
All right.
haven't already,
Subscribe.
subscribe and rate us if you are able to. We
Yes.
greatly appreciate it.
Fast out.
We're available on all platforms.
Yes.
See
So
you next
thank you
time.
guys. Bye.
Bye.